ndoda kutaurirai kuti vese vari kumanya vachifarira kuti Chivhayo, vachifarira kuti chichi Tagwirei, vachifarira kuti vese ana Chivhayo nana Tagwirei ava, they are going to be assassinated nana Mnangagwa. Get this truth. You want me to say and tell you the real truth? Vese vana Chivhayo vari kushandiswa to build the Mnangagwa empire. Mbare Msika, which was a public place, which is a council, is supposedly to be a council property, now belongs to Mnangagwa and his family. It belongs to Sean Namaivake. The new structures that were built now, they belong to Sean Namaivake.
There is a saying, you want to go fast, but for a shorter distance, go alone. But if you want to go far, go with others.
Is a man that has become a true war veteran 2-3 times more than any other war veteran. Stood up against corruption, against the fight against corruption. Stood up to the most feared man in Zimbabwe, the most corrupt individual, who has seeded around every government department. Vana vake everywhere. Hatisi kutaura zvinhu zvekunyepa. Everywhere you find a Mnangagwa. I, for a fact, will always stand for the truth. Now, I'm going to tell you the truth that a lot of you are going to find very uncomfortable right now. You will find this information very uncomfortable if you are politically immature. Basa rangu inini ndere kukutaura sure, kukutaura chokwadi, and to raise an awareness in the nation, so that when we have these kind of situations, we know exactly what is going on in our country. Murukunzwa. We all know kuti nyika yedu yakatorwa nezvigananda. We all know for a fact. That's the reason why Comrade Gaza was out here to inform us. I've seen some people making some really disturbing comments. You know. Now I'm going to tell you the real truth. Imagine when you come out as you are and point out to your children in the family and say, things are not okay here, they are not okay there, they are not okay here and there and there and there. Let's work together. Tirime mumunda urima mumunda mumaita makundo maita chichi ngati bvise zvakati. Vana vako vokusiya uri wega. Vovashedza kuti hande kumunda. Vokusiya uri wega uri mumunda imomo. Asi kana nguva yekudya yasvika, ndo vanotanga kuenda patafura kunotsvaka chikafu. Like I said, my name is Manjeds, the Anunnaki, the royal bloodline. Basa rangu ndere kukutaura chokwadi. Be it against the government, be it for the government, be it against the opposition, be it for the opposition. We have let down Comrade Gaza. We have let down Comrade Gaza. A lot of factors that have come into play here. We have let down the men that stood up for us. We were called to come out and support a cause, not for Comrade Gaza, not for his family, for a change in our country. Atidi kurera na nema. We ourselves are the biggest disappointment in our country. Hence the reason why people like Sean Mnangagwa and his brothers are going to run Zimbabwe forever. Ndoda kutaurira kuti vese varikumanya vachifarira kuti Chivhayo, vachifarira kuti Tagwirei, vachifarira kuti vese ana Chivhayo nana Tagwirei ava, they are going to be assassinated, Nana Mnangagwa. Get this truth. You want me to say and tell you the real truth? Vese vana Chivhayo vari kushandiswa to build the Mnangagwa empire. That is the real truth that's going on. Vese vana Tagwirei vese avasiri related directly to the blood of Mnangagwa. They will be gone as soon as time comes to unveil exactly what's supposed to be going on. Inindo kudzai chokwadi, Dr. Chokwadi, Dr. Zunjandinoziya. Vanhu vese vari mu government right now, 80% yema ministers vari mu government avafariri Mnangagwa. Get this truth. We let down Comrade Gaza in the fight against corruption. Remove ED. Let's go and march and people stayed home. Let's go and do this and people stayed home. Whilst some people stayed home cautiously. Kwanga kune vatengesi vakaita sana Comrade Saruaka ari ku South Africa. Akaita effort yekukwira ndege kuenda ku Zimbabwe kunosungisa madzibaba eshanduko. The same men stood and had Comrade Nyoka Emabhunu put behind bars. The same man as well is suspected to have something to do with Chimama, even though I have no interest in talking about Chimama and whatever here, raw and whatever. I have no interest in talking about that. Being politically mature, I understand that if another person supports whatever party they choose to support, I have no issues with that because that's their choice. Kana ku ZANU-PF kuchitwa zvakanaka, people will stand with the ZANU-PF. Kana ku ZANU-PF kuchinyangadza, people will go for other political parties. Hence I said, Nelson Chamisa is a great man in terms of opposition support. Why are people in ZANU-PF panicking? Why are we panicking? That Chamisa has come back. If we are doing the correct thing, if we are doing the right thing, why do we panic? Why do we misinform the public? That Chamisa munhu wezanu, Chamisa this and this. Kana Chamisa ari munhu wezanu, why are we going to lodge an application to stop Chamisa from forming another political party? Why are we in a fight against the opposition? Against Chamisa particularly? Why are we raising the dust? I said this before. I am wanting to see a government led by General Chiwenga because he is a big powerhouse. In unison with Nelson Chamisa. That's my wish. Hakuna kwatiri kuenda senyika. Hakuna kwatiri kuenda senyika. Tichiudzana kuti hanzi munhu avakatra bablas. Something chakavakwa nevamwe vanhu kuma 1980s. uri kuvhaira nezvinhu zvavakwa 2025 vamwe vanhu vakazvaka 1986 ndo paunoona kuti kana mukatora vanhu vanofudza mombe mukavaisa mugovernment mukavapa mota marange rover iwaya vanorasika vakutofunga kuti ndio heaven instead of understanding that heaven is created when you create heaven for yourself. Comrade Gaza died doing what he loved best. Comrade Gaza died for all of us. I want you to take this and put it in your heart. Comrade Gaza died doing the best for you and you and you and me. Hakuna zveumwe munhu watichawana akaita sa Comrade Gaza. Hakuna zveumwe munhu achauya achikutaurirai chokwadi chiri unfiltered about every detail rezvinhu zvaitika mugovernment. Hakuna umwe munhu achauya achikuudzai sure. Hakunazve munhu achauya achikutaurirai zvinhu zvakaita sezvamakaudzwa naComrade Gaza. As a person that has come to understand that Mnangagwa and his relatives are the most dangerous people in Zimbabwe. Ndinoda kuti munhu wese anenge afunga kuita activist, be very careful of fake journalists. Vanokuudzai nyaya, yes, but vanogona kuuya kwamuri vachida kukuinterviewai to poison you. Believe me and trust me on that. If you decide to do what we do today, some of us, stay away from a lot of people. They will bring you problems. They will bring you problems that will take you 10 years to resolve. Comrade Gaza, indeed, I want to tell you that Comrade Gaza was disappointed. As a result, we as a nation of Zimbabwe broke his heart. We broke the man's heart. He took the lead. He took the lead. And we broke his heart. We showed that the more people want to stand for us, the more we stay home and watch our phones to see what's going on. I wonder whether Nelson Chamisa will ever be able to do anything. Whether mukataura kuti Toda Nelson, Toda Nelson, Toda Nelson. I wonder if at all, with the kind of spirit and fear that we have as Zimbabweans, we will ever be like any other people from any other country that don't take nonsense with people that we say we have elected into office. Vanhu kana vasarudzwa mumaconstituencies avo to go and lead the government and represent the people, they are supposed to be answerable. They're supposed to be answerable to the general public. They are supposed to give answers back to us as the general public, because we elected these individuals into office. As we speak today, Comrade Gaza died of heartache. If you people don't believe that, Comrade Gaza died of heartache. Takatanga kunyomba Comrade Gaza pa internet up. Gaza pera, Gaza zodai, Gaza zodai. Ininika, I don't believe in dishonesty. Number one. Number two, I don't believe in corruption. Number three, I will never come out and tell you a misleading thing so that things can be well. That's not how we solve problems in life. Kana munhu achinzwa musoro, haumupi plaster. Womisa plaster musoro chimudza ati musoro wako watsemuka. We all contributed to the death of Comrade Gaza because a man stood up. He stood up with all his energy at his age. And we let him down. We let the man down. No disrespect. No disrespect for our leadership. Isu sevana vemu Zimbabwe, we have a right to our sovereign state. If you know what that means, it means we have a right to not get colonized. Handitika manje mnanga kwabva ku meeting uku akabvunzwa kunzi zvaitika zvakaitika kuna ku Venezuela, akapindura kuti iye haazivi kuti zviri kutaurwa kuti zvakaitika zvinhu zvakaitika here ende kana zvaitika zvinoitika sei, because Venezuela is a sovereign state. But the same man who gives that answers in a way that is convenient for him. He believes in sovereignty when it comes to his presidents, but he does not believe that also the people have a sovereign right to their country. I can guarantee you one thing. With or without Comrade Gaza, I've said it before. Whether Comrade Gaza retires, I've said it this way. A few weeks ago, if you watched one of my videos, whether Comrade Gaza is not with us, I've said these exact words. The liberation to free Zimbabwe from Emerson Mnangagwa nezvigananda zvake is not going to stop. This is just the beginning. Kune vanhu vekuti they do not understand what it means to be part of a government or to be part of anything that strategizes a movement. Generation yakauya after 1985, vanhu vakazvarwa 1985, please don't take offense to this, but I want to tell you something that's very interesting about a lot of personalities dzamuinadzo or dziri amongst you. There are people that believe that kuti utenge mota yakadai soyi, it has to happen now. I have to do it now. Ndofana kutonoronga dhiri ndodai zvotoita zvangu zvatoita. Hence we have got a lot of beggars. Ndira kutaurirai kuti hamuna kuchenjera vanhu vari muZimbabwe. So even some of us takabuda tiri outside hatina kuchenjera, because Mbare Msika, which was a public place, which is a council, is supposedly to be a council property, now belongs to Mnangagwa and his family. It belongs to Sean Namaivake. The new structures that were built now, they belong to Sean Namaivake. They were for the council, for everyone. Kana maiziva group rainzi Chipangano, Rezanu PF rakambonetsa Marare. They used to operate from Mbare Msika. The reason why a lot of them are dead is one reason orchestrated from years back to take over Mbare Msika as a key central business point. Today, you see the same things that we're talking about. That's the truth we come out and tell you. Vana John Murukai Comrade Long Chess, Angari Commander, Ngwaye Undu, Angani ma buildings akawanda, Pambare Msika Pepe. They could not take these buildings with him being alive. He's gone. I can stand here and tell you a big list. But the most disappointing thing is that we let an old man come and stand for us. And he's died because of a heart attack, you know, a heartbreak. He's died of disappointments, depression, because none of us came to stand up for our rights. None of us came to stand up for our rights. Thomas Mapfumo, the great liberation singer, Ngwaye Hondo aiimba achikurudzira nyika yese. Nhasi anogara panapa America pasera. Panapa. Few hours from here. Anogara mu United States. Achigara mu United States. He committed his whole life to singing and making sure there is liberation in Zimbabwe. But as people, we are people that are full of disappointing each other. We are people who are full of not understanding that the reason a government exists is to make sure a government looks after its own people. We live in a world that is netted in corruption, and it becomes a normality in society. So much that even mwanano zvaru wanofunga kuti corruption is the process. Iri normal. Corruption kutonyorerwa ma results pa certificate ye form 4 munhu ane 12 years. Otonotsvaga basa at 16 years. Corruption yakatanga nanamai mutsvangwa vachinda kuhondo vari vana vadiki vachidzoka vachiita maminista. Corruption yakatanga nana mutsvangwa iva vatiri kutaura. A lot of people vana mebo chinomona vaiva, they came into government and took key positions. Dzinoda vanhu vakaenda pa UZ paipa vane ruzivo, vane education yacho of knowing how to run parliament. Wesa munhu asingagoni kana kushandisa iPad kana kushandisa computer, womutsvagira secretary kuti secretary ndiverengere hanzi chii ndinyorere email. You can't even write your own email on a computer, and you expect yourself to be paid. Why don't you just leave the secretary to become the minister of something? Because they themselves know what they are doing. Nyika yedu ya parara nekushaya zivo. Nyika yedu ya parara nekushaya zivo. Nyika yedu ya paradzwa by a list of foreign individuals that have come and put themselves into the central committee, of which all of them, they are related. Uyu nditeteva uyu, uyu mwana wemuzukuru wa uyu, uyu ndinhingi wa uyu. Vanhu vese vari mu central committee yaya vane ukama vese. Vane ukama. Take this and take it for good. Everyone that's in the main government of Zimbabwe, they are all related. Vese vamuri kuona anataura ikandishaye vanani vana vevanhu vagara vari mu government, vamwe vanga vari mu government. Ukazvitsvaga munozviwana. mukazvitsvaga munozviwana. Vazhinji vacho vanga vaine upenyu hwekusera vachishungurudza vanhu kumashure uko. Ndo vacho vane vana vamwe vari kufamba vachitaurisa vachisumudza manzwi avo vachitaura zvisina nebasa rese. We want a free Zimbabwe. We want a free and social Zimbabwe in a social welfare based scheme that looks after everyone. We want a Zimbabwe that is grown on trust, in terms of trusting everyone aripo ari kuparticipate to build the country. Kuvaka nyika ka hazvirevo kuvaka maroad. When you do it the wrong way, motanga maisa maroad so that you buy your Rolls Royce, you buy your Bentleys, you buy your Range Rovers. That's the whole point of you putting those roads in place, so that mota dzenyu dzisafa. Nekuti one mota ukatenga 5 sa Wicknell washandisa $1 million, over $1 million. Now you tell yourself, ayo, the pay project indeed any road, and then you take that money from the project, you go buy yourself some cars. Wicknell wakadya mari yemagetsi ekugwanda haina kudzoka $5 million. Wicknell wakadya mari yemagetsi yekunyanga kune project yekunyanga uko haina kudzoka, haina chayakaona mari iyoyo yakadyiwa. Wicknell wakadya mari yeproject yemagetsi yemushurugwi haina chayakaona mari iyoyo, haina chayakaita. And yet that man still visits the state house. Anopinda state house kumba kwa president. Here is my belief. Don't take what I'm saying right now for the truth. Take it with a pinch of salt. We may also be having our own Epstein files in Zimbabwe. Hence Comrade Gaza wakazvitaura kuti vamwe vanhu vakadzi vamwe vanhu ivo vari varume. Mukazviramba mukati mudhara anopenga. Inini nhasi ndiri kutaurira chokwadi. We have led a strong man that stood up for our nation to eventually die of heartache. The most worrying thing is how much we are turning our attention to Nelson Chamisa and claiming and misinforming everyone and telling ourselves Chamisa is a ZANU-PF project, Chamisa is a this and this and this. The same exact thing that Chamisa faced is exactly what Comrade Bombshell has faced here. People come out to say, let's do this. There's always a bunch of people that got to benefit out of other people's effort. Sei munyika medu musina ma-terrorist. Ndambobvunza inini. Sei munyika medu musina vanhu vanoputika. Sei munyika medu musina vanhu vanotora zvinhu zvakaita sezvo zvozvitora pachisimba. Sei munyika medu musina vana ED vava vanotaura kuti inini ndakaenda ndikanoputisa njanji yakati neyakati. Akazvitaura wane ED. What do you call that? That's terrorism, state terrorism. Sei munyika medu musina vanhu vanoita aspire to become presidents in a harsh way. Kuti zvinhu izvi zvanetsa izvi. Sei musina vanhu masoja anogara ane pfuti anotaura kuti we are tired of this situation. Sei musina vanhu vakaita sei vavo. At the end of the day, vanhu vese vakaenda kuhondo vaioperate hondo from outside the country. vese munoona ana Mugabe vaya vana Mnangagwa, dzidzai history and take the truth as it is. None of them went to war. The technicians of that war operated from outside and they were protected